Mic check. Big old trader. How you doing, brother? How you doing, big O? How was the market for you today? Good day? Hey, Usman. How's everybody doing? We're just gonna wait just a tiny little bit more. Gray just shorted and now back at break even. Oh, you took the short today and then, right. Yeah, so I'm guessing you took the short around here maybe. Usman, open was not that great. 11:30 was good. Yeah, 11:30 was pretty good today. I mean, I was done like right here. The guys know, like on Discord, I was like, well, I just want to see price go to 500 and that'll be me. Then I'll be reconsidering things. It literally just hit it and I was like, you know what? I don't want to mess with this anymore. So I just started talking about other things. Well, other things that will benefit them. But today was really amazing. It was really good. And I think they all enjoyed it. So glory to God, man. The short exactly 126 p.m. Oh, that. Okay, so you're in that? You're in that big O trader. You still in that? Or how's it going? I'm out already. Just wanted to get our break even. Right. Okay. Brothers, how's it going? Says Nomos. Today was fantastic, man. I think today was one of those days where I may have I may have excited the lads a bit too much. But I'll explain it to you. I'll explain what happened to you guys very soon. But yeah, those guys are gonna be beasts, man. We are having some real quality. I'm talking about serious quality people on Discord. These are people who are genuinely in the game, folks. Like, these guys ain't playing around. They ain't playing around. And I say this without any ounce of softening. My people are going to be the absolute best in the space. Without, no holding back. They are going to be the absolute best in the space. You name it. Any mentorship, any group, any circle, you name it. My people, yeah, 100%. You heard that here. Because the type of things that they're doing already, man, I'm like, yes, these guys are hungry. You've got to be hungry. I'm telling you, man, these guys are on it. They ain't messing about. So here's something that before I start my stream. here's something you should all be doing. If you're here and you're listening and you just tuned in, here's something you should do. You should get a demo account between and set the amount between 200 and 500, and then trade it up and see how you can build it up as high as you can. Because guess what? That's what I told my guys to do. I told them, hey, right here, right now, you've got 2 minutes or something like that. I said, no, you've got 4 minutes. It was before what? Yeah, it was before the 10:30 open. So right here, 10:30 open. Before this vertical line, this price action right here. So around here, it was like 10:24. Around 10:25, I was saying to them, you've got 6 minutes. You've got less than 6 minutes to open a demo account, okay? And you're gonna set it at, whatever price you want, whatever amount you want. And then I gave them a task. All right. I told them this is what you want to do because, no financial advice, not financial advice. So I can only tell them to open a demo account. Okay. But anyway, they opened, within 6 minutes, boom, 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 boom. Trading view. Cool. And then I told them, all right, once you're done, put I in the chart, the typical stuff. And then from here, they have a task to trade all the way until tomorrow's closing. All right. Now, these guys are like notorious dogs. I'm telling you. Right at 10:30, I'm like, okay, you're gonna trade this account and you're gonna build it up. No risk, no crazy stuff. Like this is the parameters. This is what you must attain to. Anyway, long story short, before you know it, I started asking them, okay, so who was built up, like who's in the loss, right? Like who's 11 to 11:30 again? What a random range. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I know, Alex. But yeah, so right out the gate, man, right out the gate, I asked them, yeah, like if your account is in a plus, just post a screenshot. It's okay if you don't want to, all that kind of stuff. Man, come and see the things that these guys are posting. Like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, yo, that was one of the guys, right? Carol is his name. One of the guys, yeah. He was, before I even said anything, like, oh, okay, this is what I want you to do. He was already gone. Like he was not wasting time. I didn't even give no instruction. Like, I guess he anticipated what I was gonna say, but he didn't know what I was gonna say. He was on it. Like he was already like $100 up. I'm like, what? But the key part wasn't the amount, and they all know that. The key is they were expected to use a specific thing that I introduced that I told them to do. You're only allowed to use this thing. And boom, they were on it, man. Boom, boom. I was like, okay, you guys are dangerous dogs. That's what you are, And it was impressive. It was delightful, of course. We joke a lot in the group. We're very lively. It's a great community. I like what's going on. So, I'm thankful. I'm thankful to what we're building, and I'm really glad the type of people that are coming in. These guys ain't joking about. I'm telling you. Anyway, welcome to Algowick. This is the live stream for Thursday, the 23rd of July, 2026. Today was fantastic, folks. Right out the gate. Let's start. Let's get into it. So you're going to see this is the same chart that I had, okay? And you're going to see some pre-annotated stuff. Now, the only thing that has been changed is because it was aligned, like this was like that before. It was this low. And I just basically just changed it just to create the fair value gap because that was the focus of that was the point at the time. Now, let me tell you what we had. Right out the gate, we had this open, took that like these lows, went lower and closed there, and then we had at 931, we had our first presented order block. There you go. First presented order block, and I was saying to them, so here was the analysis before the session started. We're bearish. It is Thursday. We're past London session on Thursday. The daily chart looks like it wants to go lower. Simple stuff. It looks to us that we're about to get a lower pricing, a new low price of the week. We're bearish. But at the same time, we're looking at the price. We see a bunch of liquidity raise that need to take place first. So what did we do? We were saying we want to see this high, the high of 908. I know some of you were talking about that. 908 high, 841 high, and then we had this high as well, 824. And I said extremity would be 811. And then I was saying to them, I don't see this thing going that far. I genuinely did not. Now, it could have gone there, okay, but I genuinely didn't think it was going to go that far. Why? Because we're bearish on the day. That was the read. All of this did not print yet. So if we're going lower, then how far could we go? Anyway, let's get it, y'all. So as price started going higher, we started going higher. We took this high right there. Boom. And then we started going higher. We took this high right there. Boom. Now, as price was going higher, I was in charge. I was on the hot seat, right? And I was telling them, candle by candle, this is what we need to see. This is what needs to happen. I was dictating. People, I was dictating candle by candle, all the way up, all the way up. Nothing can stop me. Yeah, you get me. That's what we were doing. And we had this high breached right there. And then we had this consolidation, and then we started going higher. And as price was going higher, I was saying, we need to see, a raise up in here. So here's the beautiful part. At 942, I said I wanted to see this candle act as a breakaway gap to take this high. Before any other consideration, it has to break away to take this high. And it broke away to take this high. There you go. There you go. To those who don't believe that there's such a thing as 100%. 100% control. 100%. What does he mean by 100%? How dare he talk like he pay? Yes, I control your charts, yo. Yeah, I'm your market maker. When your indicator fails, bro, when your indicator can't tell you where price is going, it's because on Discord, we're telling them to disapprove your price action, to disapprove your request. Get triggered, y'all. Get triggered. Yes. That's what we're doing. You want to be part of that crew? Sign up. Come on by. Come join the gangsters. The gangsters of price action. Well, yeah, anyway, we took this high right there into the fair value gap. And that was that. And guess what? One of those guys, one of these dirty dogs, he said, like he made a proclamation, right? Basically, he was bearish. So while we were still in the hold, okay, we were still in the hold to take this high, he literally just posted in the chat. He's like, yep. Well, basically, he just let us know he's bearish now. This dude is French, and he's the one who basically the dictator is named after, right? And this guy, he crucified all of us, man. He killed all of us, every single one of us. It's like right there. My guy was like, yeah, boom. And this thing started dropping and dropping and dropping. And he just kept going. He just kept going and he came back. Right there, right? Now, we were looking at other things, to be fair, okay? We're looking at other things. It was good to know. It was good to know that somebody else said it and it wasn't me. It was just good to know that somebody else said it and it wasn't me. What does that tell you, folks? This gentleman literally called the high of the session. Look at this, folks. You see that? Yeah, he was on it. He was on it because I have given them tools to be able to know where and when. Because it ain't about no man. This is algorithmic. When something is algorithmic and it is not within your control, you just got to accept it. It's not within your control. And when you hand these tools over to other people, it doesn't matter what happens, folks. They are going to run it like you will, with or without you. Anyway, we had a first presented fair value gap post liquidity raid right there. Boom. Look at that. Tap, gone. Making sense, people? First presented liquidity raid post, first presented fair value gap post raid. After a raid. There you go. They want to tell us that we don't know what we're doing. And I'm just talking about fair value gaps, folks. I ain't even talking about anything niche. The real stuff. Yeah, we ain't talking about that, man. We ain't talking about that. Anyway, so price returned. And I'm going to take these off now because, the point's been made. Okay, so now you know what we had. And price returned back in here. And I'm going to leave this high so we can talk about it later. And then price started going sideways in here for one obvious reason. Okay? It was going sideways. I ain't talking about it anymore. And then right at 10:30, look at this, folks. Right at 10:30, boom. Now, let me tell you something, yeah? You may not see it, but sometimes you need somebody to show you. This is 10:30 candle. And this candle opened, went all the way there, and just started dropping. Look. Low, low, low. Boom. Now, not only did it go there, then it did this. It went back looking for this high. That specific high, folks. It went back looking for that high. And again, boom. Took this low, and it gave us a low there. And that was 11 o'clock. So I'm going to take this off. Now, I get it. You're probably wondering, what exactly were they looking for? What exactly were they looking at? How did they stay in control here? How did they know that price was going to be doing a thing here? People, I'm trying to tell you, all of this price action It was described. It wasn't called. It wasn't a call. It was described before 9:30 open right here. It was described, people. We're bearish. We want to see price go lower. But before it does, based on previous price action, this is what we need to see first. We got that right here. Now, because of our special tools that we utilize, we knew to expect this. Mind you, we are bearish, folks. But before price drops, here you go. And then it started going lower. And then you have 11 o'clock. Just like the brother Alex, mentioned earlier there, right? 11 to 11:30. Again, it must be random. Absolutely. Look at that, folks. 11 o'clock open right here. We go lower. We hit my 28,500 price. And that was it. Happy days, no stress. They were all selling in there, them dirty dogs. They were all selling in that. Like, it was beautiful. And then we had this little retracement there. And then we went lower. We took this low. We created this low. We took this low. And then 11:30. Now, remember the rule, folks. Remember the rule. 11:30 to 12 loves what? 11:30 to 12 loves a liquidity raid. Okay, well, let's see. Here's 11:30, and we're going to move this to 12 right there. There you go. So where's the high? Where's the previous high? Right there. Where's the previous low? Right there. We opened, we took the low right there, and then we went for this high, and look, we took it by 12 a.m. by 12 noon, by 12 noon open, we're getting right there. Boom. There you go. The high is taken, and now we're settling up in there. I have explained this so many times, people. I have explained so many times. I try to hand these things, I try to talk about these things in the hope that somebody's going to bite, somebody's going to go back test it, and they will make it work for themselves, folks. Because we're just trying to encourage. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Nomo said, can you increase your mic gain so our volume can be higher? I have to turn it up max to hear you. Can you guys hear me clearly now? I'm only just seeing that. Oh, sounds good. Actually, I'm using the wrong mic, I think. Yeah. I think I'm using the wrong mic, people. Yeah, it was always clear, but it just wasn't super loud. Oh, yeah, thank you for that, actually. Let me, yeah, I'm gonna, 1 second. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm using the right mic. Is it good now? How about now? Because apparently I compared it to the others and so interesting. Yeah, now you might be onto something there. You might be onto something there, because yeah, you might be onto something there. How do I do it here, actually? Because the mic that I do want to be using, The mic I want to be using. No, it does look like I'm using the right mic. But the gain, right? That's what you were saying? Interesting. Interesting. So how do I increase the gain again? I mean, the gain is pretty super high. Like the gain is at the highest. Like highest. Yeah, maybe it's the, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, gentlemen. But anyway, like you guys hear me good? One last confirmation, please. Let's get it. Let's get it real ASAP. Come on. Yes, it's like you did go up a little unless you are putting it in your mouth. Yeah, maybe I gotta put it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, continue, but you're good. Yes, yeah, it's okay. It's clear, loud and clear. Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna put it a bit closer. Just hopefully you don't. There's an extension on Chrome if you want to increase the volume. I'm using OBS. Okay, for listeners. Oh, okay. Fix later someday. I'll help. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay. Yeah. So 12. That's it. And that's the end of session, folks. Algowick. You know, if you want to join, it is between 9 and 12. 9 a.m. to 12 noon. That's the session. Anything before that and anything after that is on you. That's it. There's nothing, you know, like that's our session. Algowick said 9 to 12. 9 to 12. Okay. That's what we do. Now, then I had, you know, another, you know, one-on-one call with a young man, with a young man, and that was that. By the time I get back to the charts, by the time I look at where price is currently, this is where we're at. Okay, so there's your 30-minute review, very short review, nothing given away. There's, you know, you're not gonna get anything profound except for the fact that I know they're all talking about this one. They're all talking about this, so I'm gonna do this. I'm aware that because there was a few questions about this specific candle, the specific one right there, like that. So I'm like, okay, you know, there's nothing special about it, right? Right, guys? There's nothing special about it. Nothing, okay? There's nothing special. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, we had this consolidation here between, you know, right from the macro all the way to, you know, the macro would be 9:50 a.m. all the way to 10:40. We just had this price is trash thing, but we all knew what was going on. That's what we do. Yeah, you know, yeah, that's what we do. Gatekeeping a little bit more today. That's what we do, folks. If you've been here, if you've been, you know, tracking it, you know, you can probably figure it out. But it is what it is. Now, so that's what today was. The great part about today was the fact that we had, is the fact that right at 9:30, right, we had price going higher. We're looking for it to go higher. Now, the move higher was already suspicious. Suspicious in the sense that the way it was going higher, this is suspicious movement. The way it was going higher was telling me, yeah, it's exactly what I wanted to see. Exactly what I wanted to see. So the question is, what was your first presented fair value gap? So you get your first presented fair value gap on your chart, and then you draw it, and you extend it, and you see how price is trash. Absolutely. Price is never trash, folks. Price is controlled. It is controlled. It is absolutely controlled at any given time. And guess who controls the markets, folks? His name is the Lord Jesus. Yes, he is the controller. He is the one who holds the scepter. Oh, yeah. He runs the show. He controls those who control. The controller of all control measures. You didn't see that one coming, did y'all? I had to drop it in there, man. Before we forget who's in charge. Yeah, so basically that's what we're dealing with. So current price action is right here. Boom. Big old trader said, dang, bro, why you letting people know who I Hey, yo, gentlemen, we have a brother who claims to be Jesus the Christ, who died and rose again over 2,000 years ago. Who sits on the throne in bodily form. Woo. Did you know that? Did you know Jesus the Christ sits on the throne in bodily form? Oh, you need to go study that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He is the firstborn. Ice D said, the Antichrist is Phil? Question mark. 1220. Where is it? 1220. Fair value gap. Let's see. 1220. Ooh. Listen, man, you're not getting me today, bro. Yeah, I see you. But you're not getting me today, man. Today, I am shielded. I am protected. No weapon fashioned against me. No corner fashioned against me shall prosper today. I'm telling you. Nothing, bro. You ain't having me, man. I ain't getting triggered today, people. I am not getting triggered today. I have had an immense number of streak. It is amazing. I'm pretty much at a place now where I say, hey, yo, price, go here. And it goes there. Hey, yo, price, do this. And it does that. Hey, yo, price, pause 1 minute and then go. And it does that. Control, people. Control. Absolute 100% control. I told these people last year, I told them, I said, listen, I got it. Yes, 100%. I got it like that. I got it. Yeah. I told them. ISD said, look at the chart, Cap. Implied fair value gap, tapped, Cap. Let me show you what ISD is talking about. Listen, Cap. He wants that implied fair value gap, Cap. Look at this, people. Boom, shakalaka, boomba, like a boombox. Look at that. Look at that, people. Big old trader said, I'm not going to lie. I definitely have the sweet sauce to be able to go up and down all day long. Oh! Y'all heard that? Big old trader said, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely have the sweet sauce to be able to go up and down all day long. Oh, listen. Oh, Lord, they trying to trigger me today. I'm trying to be humble. I'm trying not to. Man. Oh, big old trader, man. Ooh. Oh, man. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. He's trying to get me, y'all. He's trying to get me. This guy is trying. Man. Listen. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. A lot of people, in fairness, a lot of people have studied these charts. A lot of people have, they've done the work. They've done the work. They've dug in and they can trade up and down all day. I'm not disputing that, people, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's not the standard anymore. That's like 5 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, the standard now is 1 minute candle, 1 minute chart, candle by candle, live, no hindsight, live, candle by candle. That's the standard. So if you got it like that, bro, if you got it like that, and anybody in the chat, I want to watch. I'm looking for that exciting delight. I want to see. I want to watch. I want to watch it being, it's like, okay, this candle is going to do it. And then the next candle is going to form this so that this is going to happen next. And in turn, we're going to see it go in this direction. And when it gets there, this is what we would like to see. You are calling the next 4-5 candles before it even forms. That's the magic. Big old trader said, and just between me and you, I'm blind. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. We got Daredevil in the house, y'all. We got Daredevil. You're so funny, man. I appreciate you always, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, anyway, thank you, ISD. Thank you for pointing that out. We have this implied fair value gap there. We have this high there. We have this bearish order block. All right. If you want to get the 50%, big old trader, there you are, bro. Imagine being blind and able to go up and down without calling candles. Ooh, wow, that just hit event horizon again. Event horizon to what two prices? What two prices and what times? You talking about maybe daily candle or 1 hour or something? But yeah, so look at that, folks. This open to this candle's close. Those two candles are your bearish order block, and there's your mean threshold last 2 days. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep, we are bearish, man. We are bearish. At least that's what I did want to see today, and so far so good. My target is 28,200 thereabouts, like around 28,200, 28,300. That's what I would like to see by tomorrow's close. If I could get that if I can get that by tomorrow's close, earliest 12 p.m., like 12 noon, that would be delightful. That's where I suspect it's going, but we will see. We would have to see how things deliver between now and tomorrow's noon. That would be great. Like, I wanted to say tomorrow's silver bullet, but that's like New York based anyway. But yeah, so I'm wondering, how do we want to get there? That's the key. So that's what we're going to be looking for today. So here's another implied fair value gap there. I know you guys love this. I know ISD loves this. So ISD, what do you want to see here? What do you want to see right there? What would you like to see, ISD? What time is it? It is 2:10. What would you like to see between here and here? And 2:15. ISD said, yeah, man, lovely. Nobody's above CE, or better not inside. Okay. Mama said OB, an order block. So Mama wants to see a bearish or a bullish order block. Which one? So ISD doesn't want to see bodies in here. ISD just wants this thing to crash lower. Mama wants to see a bearish order block right here. So this candle, 210, Mama wants to see this candle to be a bearish order block. Things are not looking good, people. It's not looking like, but let's see. So we've gone to this. The fact that we already touched that opening price, the last thing you want now, according to my audience, you don't want to see this price touched. Ooh, just before I could say the words, y'all. Just before I could say the words, big old trader said bearish inversion would be ideal to get us back to 592.75. 592.75 is right here. So big old trader wants us to go here. He is blind, by the way. Remember, we got blind price action right there. Big old trader, you are in charge. There's a lot of lines, So I'm going to remove the mean threshold. Big old trader, my man. Shane Bethel said, can you explain your strategy, please? Big old trader said, I'm still laughing at my blindness. Hey, yo, you better touch, bro. You better touch. You better touch there, right there. Do you have a specific time it should touch? Just for extra psychic blind precision. Shane, yes, so Shane Bethel, thank you for your question. You're welcome here. I hope you enjoy the content. I hope you enjoy the show. Okay, so here's the thing. The way I trade, I am an ICT trader. I studied under ICT. When it comes to technicals, I am 100% ICT. I don't have any other technical systems or strategies that I use. I am a full purist, which means the way ICT does it is exactly how I want to do it. And that was my goal. And so over time, I was able to keep on sharpening my axe, and eventually I arrived. I was able to hold jade, as he taught us. So if you're asking strategy in a nutshell, in general, I am an ICT trader. Now, when you get into the ICT trading realm, I know my people see that candle. I know what they're thinking right now. But anyway, when you get into the ICT trading community, the question that people ask is, what's your model? What's your model? What's your model? It's like everything model. Well, I tell you this. I am a market maker model trader, which means, you've got, for a buy model, market maker buy model, you want price to drop all the way down and then go all the way up. Same thing for a market maker sell model. You want price to go all the way up and then come back all the way down. And so I managed to develop a way to fully understand what's going on. And here I am, being able to, having the confidence to be able to talk to you guys about it and try to add a little bit of entertainment. Big old trader, what's going on, bro? Talk to me. But lead the way. What do we need to see now, big old trader? Because we've hit that opening price. So where do we need to go? Where do you see us going? See what I did there? He said he's blind, yo. Wait a minute. How is this guy texting if he's blind? Yo, big old trader. Man, are you like some Stevie Wonder type of blind, or are you like, Jesus heal me right now kind of blind? Show me the way. Yeah, so Shane Bethel replied, I study the same thing, ICT, Zusi, and go back. Everything about them, 369 time, and tap the levels. Shane, my man. Shane Bethel said, I study the same thing, ICT. So, right at that statement, We're supposed to be the same. But then you added a comma and said you study Zusi and Goldback. Everything about them 369 time and tapped up. Bruh. I was getting excited, bro, until I read those. Those guys ain't ICT, bro. None of them. Those guys are not ICT. I don't know what they are. They might be some sort of derivative, but they are not ICT. Those guys are zero ICT. Not even close. Shane said, I also use market maker model timed swings to the swing time forms at specific time and ends at the same minute time, e.g. 4:45 to 5:45. Okay, so you use like timed, ranges, like time-based ranges, kind of logic. I get it. I dig it. I see what you're doing. I understand it. Yeah, Phoenix, I know. Thank you. Phoenix said, keep calm, Cap. I know. Phoenix gets it. Yeah. Yeah, I know, man. I know, because I've been good this week, right? How am I doing, guys? How am I doing so far today? Am I calm? Am I calm? Talk to me, people. How am I doing? Am I staying under control? Am I doing good? Because, man, oh, brother Shane. Oh, brother Shane. Chill pill for now. Oh, smile. Yeah. Listen. Yeah, where's Derek, man? Yo, Derek, are you in here? Talk to me, bro. I ain't got the spoon on the table. I put it back in the shelf, but you're doing good. Just wanted your version of algo. Okay. No, it's okay. I get it. Hey, yo, big old trader, man. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Lead me, man. Lead the way. What's cooking here, man? What's cooking here? We're not, something ain't going on. What's going on, bro? Big O. Anyway, let me. Yeah. So there's your implied fair value gap here. I'm just gonna do this so that you guys can see it, and then I'm gonna leave it like that, okay? And then I'm gonna take these off so you can see. Yeah, so it looks like what was supposed to happen in here didn't happen, man. My bearish inversion didn't hold, so I went short on the bullish inversion. You should have said that beforehand, bro. You should have said that we're gonna get a bullish inversion, and then that's gonna lead us to then take a bearish a bearish turn, you see, if it holds. Yeah. I get the sentiment, bro. I understand the language, if then, but yeah, man, it's this is what 20 handles, and I get it, but we need a leading factor. Now I know you're texting in the chat, so it's going to be almost impossible to do it, like time by time, candle by candle. But we need a little bit of something, because for me, all I see is what my people see, and yeah, I don't want to talk about it today, folks. I really don't want to talk about it. I'm not in the mood. I'm gonna take this rejection block there, so you see I had the rejection block there, and we hit it. Shane said, you're doing good, just wanted your version of algo. Oh, I'm sorry, there's only one version of algo, gentlemen. There is no two versions of algo. There's only one version. There's no two. There's no double, there's no triple. There's only one version. Why do I say one? Because there's only one engine that price control is based on. Not two, not three, and I don't care what anybody online says. There's only one version that makes these work. it is controlled for a reason. That's why you see these things print on every single market. There's only one version. There cannot be two. Now, if you are a hedge fund, and if you are, some institution, large institution, and you're dealing with, the liquidity side of things, yes, they've got multiple indicators. Not indicators, sorry, multiple algorithms. Like we've got Aladdin, which is an example of an algorithm for BlackRock, for example. Okay, so we know that there are multiple. Citadel, they've got theirs. These institutions, they have to do it this way because they're dealing with maximum, a lot of volume. So they're dealing with real power in terms of financial power. So we know that they have algorithms, but that is buy side. I've explained this before, but just to reiterate it again, buy side is the side of the financial. So that's the side that participates. We are allowed, we are invited. If you Google the difference between buy side and sell side, this is the information you're going to get on the official websites, by the way. So this is real industry language. Buy side are the likes of you and I, retail, hedge funds, institutional traders, trading executors, anyone who is on the other side. The sell side are the guys doing the offering. They allow us to participate. Sell side are the, like you have the likes of, say, JP Morgan. When SpaceX, for example, they want to get on the IPO. So they hire the services of, I think it was JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs. I think it might be Goldman Sachs. I'm not too sure. I'd have to check that. But anyway, they hired the services of one of these guys to represent them, to do the offering, because this is stocks. So to offer to the public, and they offered those services on behalf of SpaceX. Now, here's the thing that you need to know about sell side and buy side. None of them control the value of pricing. The sell side, the likes of Goldman Sachs and whatnot, they have to borrow, lease the actual algorithm that controls pricing. Nobody owns it. It is one entity who controls, who owns. They own the patent or the patent to this algorithm. One entity. That's how it works, folks. You don't have to believe it. You can go by whoever you want to go by, no problem. Hey, yo, big old trader, what's going on, man? It didn't hold. These things ain't holding, bro. What's going on, big O? These things ain't holding. If the 1212 inversion doesn't hold, then we go back up to 593. Yeah, but it's like, okay, what happens if it does hold? What happens if it does hold? You see what I mean? This is the kind of language that I put my guys on. I understand the logic. We all know ICT stuff. But what happens if it does hold? And how should it go? Like how many candles do you anticipate it's going to use to hold? So that we can get a sense of control. What happens if it does hold? You see what I mean? Like you've got to be able to type in beforehand so we can know to anticipate, oh, if it does this, then cool. But if it doesn't, then this is what we're going to get before the print. Now you are at a disadvantage because you're texting in the chat, but this is the standard. This is the Algowick standard. You get what I mean? So that's why you want to be ahead of, you just want to be ahead of the print. And every time you are ahead of the print, it shows a sense of control. Because basically the vibe that I just got is that we had a read, right? Based on your read, something was meant to hold. It didn't listen at the time that it did. It didn't listen. It completely disobeyed. And then right there, it didn't listen. It completely disobeyed. And now it's like, well, there's this side and there's that side. And it's like, yeah, something ain't connecting, brother. We need more control. Um, where am I? My wild guess is we reach 28,800. Okay, so you are bullish, Usman. You want this thing to go by here. Okay. Usman wants new highs, basically. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I like Mr. Usman. He might be right. He might be right. He might be wrong. Oh, big old trader said, "Be right back, brother." No problem. No problem. I appreciate you being here anyway. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying to you, there's only one entity that controls pricing, because otherwise you will not see the same things at the very same in the very same way. You won't see price be delivered in the same way no matter what the market is. So there's only got to be one. Now here's the trick. Here's the real problem. Here's the sweet sauce according to big old brother. Right? The sweet sauce is this. Some people, they think the markets are delivered based on 369, based on derivatives of 3, based on the power of 3. You know, that's the language that you get from, you know, from that community, right? But here's the funny thing. If everything is done on the 3-minute chart, if everything is done by multiples of 3, then how come it doesn't always work the intended way? Brother Shane said, today market maker sell model was at 943, ends at 1043. Oh yeah, now I hear you, bro. I hear you. We were right on that. Before it formed, we were right on that. Yeah. No, I totally hear that. We were right on that. Here's 1043 right there. Yeah, 1043 is right there. Market maker sell model ended right there. I think you mean 1033. Right there. There's your market maker sell model. So this is your low. It went higher, 943, and then it came lower right there. So I think maybe you mean 1033, but I get what you're trying to say. Regardless, I get what you're saying. No, the window is 1 hour. The window is 1 hour, but this was the low. So 930 is the low, right? And that low was taken at 1033. So how is the window 1 hour if it did it in 50 minutes? 930, 943, and 1033. So between 943 and 1033, I imagine that's 50 minutes, right? Yeah, something didn't pan, brother. Something did not pan. But yeah, as I was saying, so just to give a bit of history, as a charter member, I get some of the inner workings of the history of Goldback. It's a fact. It's the truth. And when you go look into it, you will find that it is not ICT. It makes no sense if the very person who taught you something is saying to you, what you're doing is that's not my work. That doesn't represent what I'm doing. You clearly did not understand what I'm doing. Now, I can be told that. ICT can say that to me. But the right reply would be, okay, so if what I'm doing doesn't match, then I need to go back to understand the framework so that I can then actually understand what it really is. Maybe I came up with my own idea of something. Then I can claim it is mine. It makes sense, right? But no, they keep on preaching. The inventor of Goldback keeps on preaching that, yeah, you know, he knows the secret, the mysteries to ICT. And it's like, no, you can't do that because that's not fair. So Shane said that was the engineered open at 9:30 and Judas swing everyone long. I'm guessing Shane Bethel wasn't here when we started. Oh, Big O Trader said almost there. Ooh, there you go. Almost there, almost there. Yeah, but see, like you need to say it before, you need to say it beforehand, Big O, and then you need to say like how it's gonna go there. It's like, okay, like you want this candle to form an order block, and then like you want this one right now, that can. No, you did not. No, you did not, bro. It's in the chats. Everybody can read the chats, bro. You said if this holds, and then you know, I mean, sorry, you said if it doesn't hold, and then I said, what if it holds? And it did hold. It held right there, and it came back lower. So you missed a bit of detail. So now price is going back, and it's like, okay, you still got this thing, and it's hit it now. But I said if the bullish inversion doesn't hold, then we go back to that price. Yeah, but yeah, sorry, Brett. Yeah. Anyway, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. You're fighting against there's a powerful being in there. That's what you're fighting against. That's why. But it did get there eventually, so happy days. Nice one for a blind trader. Sorry, yeah. So Shane said, let me get back to Shane's conversation. That was the engineered open 9:30 and Judah swing everyone long. I got you. I watched the same video from ICT. Yeah, so as I was saying, Shane, I imagine you weren't here when I was doing the review on Discord. Check this out. Right before the 9:30 open, we were designing this all the way back up, candle by candle. It wasn't like it's gonna go here. I think it's gonna go here, and then no. It's like it's gonna go here, and then it's gonna do this, and then it's gonna go. We're gonna have a sell, like we're gonna have a sell day, okay? Like we're gonna drop. That's what it was. But that's number one. Number two, which is the more important part, I was then designing this candle by candle, which means a candle will open, and then it's gonna close, and the next candle will open, and I am anticipating and I'm giving instructions of how I want to see it. What PD arrays must print. It's a different game. And I did that the whole time, the whole way, all the way up there to this high. That was what was there. I took these off. So if you were here earlier, you would see, or maybe after the live stream, you can watch the beginning part, maybe the part that you missed, just to kind of get an idea of what I was saying. As we were going higher there, we're designing that Judah swing. We're not guessing. We're not surprised. Everything is precision and control. That's how you need, that's the standard now. We want, a standard of knowing what candle will do, what candle, all these kind of things. So that's the desire that I have for everyone to have that level of, like confidence, where they feel like, yeah, I know what's going on, and I'm not surprised by anything that prints, because I am actually anticipating it. I want this inversion to hold so that it would then create this PD array that will guarantee me my target. Precision. Because when you understand PD arrays and how they work, it makes it easier. Personally for me, I think it helps me. Let me just put it that way. It helps me a lot more to be able to anticipate what's going on. So, but yeah, like I would generally, if you have any recommendations, if you have any, if you know anyone, maybe in the Goldback community, who really do be running it like that, like candle by candle, and using the Goldback system according to that theory, throw their names in the chat and let's check them out. Why not? Let's check them out. Who knows? We could all learn something. I'm blind, so I can't. Big O Trader said, I'm blind, so I can't tell you what candle will form next. But once it's done, its thing, I know what it's likely to do 85% of the time. LOL. Okay. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. We're all trying. We're all trying to learn. We're all trying to learn. We're all trying to grow together. This is not a one-man show. It's just, somebody has to raise the standard so that we can all grow together, right? That's the inspiration. What's gold back? Where's the guy with the quote? I'm cracking up here, bro. Man, nah, like thanks to you, you got me cracking up on camera, bro. You're making me laugh. Yeah, so I'm not even focusing on the chart anymore. All right, let me get back to the swing of things, man. So here we are, implied fair value gap. You'll see how it was printing. Who said that? Who mentioned that implied fair value gap? Because I know one of you did. Who mentioned that? Which one of you mentioned that implied fair value gap? Because I know one of you did. I know one of you was seeing it as, basically what we discussed the other day. Mama said, I'm trying to get, I'm trying to get my gold back. Yeah, ICE D. So ICE D is the one that knows the implied fair value gap, and it went higher, and then it's come back. So, Mama, I feel you. Yeah, man. Yeah, everyone's trying to get their gold back, man. A lot of gold has been lost, right? Yeah, no, for me personally, I'm sorry. I know, I get it. Listen, to each their own. To each their own. Um, I mean, if anyone came to Algowick, for example, signed up and stuff, and if they came in with, all the theories or something like that, I posted something on my Twitter about, the kid that was getting washed. Yeah, yeah. So how do I do that? They come in, hey, what do you trade? This and that. Oh, cool. Boom. Okay, so that's what you do. Well, let's see if what you do works as intended, as it should. And so they do a 15-minute drill, or it would be a 30-minute drill, depending on the verboseness. You get me? It would be a 30-minute drill, and they have to call each candle, candle by candle. No, no, none of that. Candle by candle. ISD said, I trade gold back in the hope of getting my May back. I like that one. That's actually a good one, bro. That is actually a really good one. I trade gold back in the hope of getting my Maybach, Maybach music. Oh. Instead, I spent the money off a Maybach on a Maybach. Oh God, come on, guys. Let's be nice. Let's be nice to our brothers. Yeah, no. Personally speaking, there are two. So there's a charter member who is really, 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 really deep when it comes to gold back. And I said to him, one time he reached out, and I said to him, well, the thing that's gonna make your gold back work better is inefficiencies. I did say that, and that's the truth. It's inefficiencies, and good for him, good on him. He implemented the things that I told him to implement, and his accuracy rate went like it was like boom. And he's there, still cooking, the community troll, and I like to see it. I love to see it. If you're here, bro, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Keep cooking them, right? But he's big on go back. Like he's like, fully sold on it, all that kind of stuff. But he's a charter member. So what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna convert anyone who doesn't wanna. It is what it is. But I love the cooking. The cooking is sweet. It's amazing. Now, here's what you need to know. The markets don't run on the number 3, because when you expect the number 3 to play out as you intended and it doesn't, now there's a discrepancy, there's a problem. Then it's like, okay, well, it's this number, and then if it's not this number, then it's going to be this number. It's like, no, I can't function like that. Give me something that we know is going to run like right here, right now. right here, right now. And I've been showing glimpses and hints and all, different, you probably get one today for sure. And it's like, I've been doing that for the last, what, 2 weeks, guys? Something like that. Every day, every stream for free on YouTube. So yeah, it's little things like that. But yeah, I really like this implied fair value gap. We want to get a whole, see this liquidity right there, liquidity right there. What you want to see is this candle. You want to see this candle touch this low. That would be the ideal print. So let's get that low right there. Come on now. Shane is watching me. Don't embarrass me. Oh, Shane. Shane. Look at that. Would you look at that? Anticipating a CB. Because that's what it does. Now, you may not believe it. You may think, oh, it was already going there. No, 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 no. We've been seeing this the whole time, brother. We've been seeing this the whole time. Ice-D already mentioned this one because he was here the other day watching my live stream about implied fair value gaps. Now, the question is, where in the hierarchy does implied fair value gaps fall? The other question I have, man, gosh, Shane, I don't want to make you the topic of the content, because I was on to a big old trade of my blind friend. But listen, here's the other question. Redelivered rebalance, the PD array. Where in the hierarchy of gold back does it belong? Redelivered rebalance. Connor said, I see what you are doing, cheater. Oh, my days. How am I cheating, bro? What am I doing, Connor? How am I cheating? Talk to me, man. Talk to me. We just predicted a CB, bro. To touch that low, confirm the close. Oh, Connor. I am only here to listen. I appreciate it. No, but I'm just asking. It's a rhetorical question, because this is the same question that I asked the go back believer. He's a charter member, by the way. So just so you know, he's a charter member. Like, these are people who really know and really believe. Like, he knows his stuff when it comes to that, that theory. But yeah, where does it belong? Redeliver, rebalance. Till today, I haven't gotten an answer from anyone from that community, which should tell you something, right? Redelivered rebalance. Ooh, sweet old PD array. I don't even know why I talked about it, man. I didn't want to mention it. But anyway, so here we are. We have this low. You would like liquidity to be engineered. That's what you want to see. You want to see liquidity engineered. You see that? Liquidity engineered. I'm gonna take this low off. This is liquidity engineered. You see that? Yeah. What it means is I don't want to see that low raid. I just told y'all that it ain't gonna raid as it was printing right there. So you need some time for this low to be engineered. Let it cook, Connor. Let it cook. That's what you call not yet. Control, baby. We ain't guessing. We know what's going to happen. We know what's good. Now, we got 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8. Do you want to see a CB, or do you want to see a bullish CB or a bullish implied fair value gap? Which one would you like? Boom, here we go. We got 60 seconds, folks. 60 seconds. Don't get me started, Connor, because it's your fault. It's always you, bro. You always get me started, and then somebody else jumps on, and then now I have to open up my wings like the Angel Michael, and I'm going to go to battle with all these other theories. Which one do you want to see, folks? We got 34, 3, 2, 1, and boom. That, bro, is a 50% of time confirmed busy. 50%. Oh, we gonna cook today. You see, I was trying to be quiet, man. I was trying to be humble. I was trying to be nice about it. I was trying to be like, just chill. You don't want to get all animated and all. You get me? Did we get a busy? Did we get a busy, y'all? Look at this. Did you get that busy? Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Let me draw it up for you, gentlemen. Look at that. Boom, shakalaka. Like that. 50% right at the implied fair value gap price. Bang, bang, da da dang. Are you learning something, y'all? Are you learning something? You know why? Let me tell you why. The why is this. Because Y has two horns and wait, how does it go? Oh man, you can tell it's been a long time since I've been messing about in school. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you the Y before the Z so you can see. Listen up, y'all. I want this low to be engineered. What does that sound like to you? It means it ain't gonna raid. It is not. Listen, I do this every day, bro. I've been doing this every day. Every day since I started. Go watch my live streams. All 2 hours. God knows how many hours at this point. It's going to engineer. Now, how do I know? Do you guys remember when I posted on Twitter and I said, when liquidity doesn't raid. Do you guys remember that? I know when liquidity is going to raid and I give it permission when it's not. I don't want this to raid. And I want to see, look, my people know what we're looking for right there because of this specific PDRA, implied fair value gap. We're skipping all of this, folks. We're skipping all of that. And we are showing precision and control. Boom. Look at that. Bullish fair value gap. My brother said, no, I work my model around it, only using the start and end of algo times with specific macro windows like X642, X617. The algo kicks in those windows or ICT window. Right. I see what you're saying, bro. Listen, look at that. Look at that low, bro. This is control. No indicators, no nothing, nothing else. My brother said, big old trader said, if we tap 28,596 and close above 28,580, the 236, where is it? 236. Okay. Okay. All right, I see you. The bearish fair value gap, like right there, should be used to take out 630. Oh, you want this thing to go all the way up here? Okay. Big old trader, you're in charge again. I want participation. I want my people to participate. Do you get me? But this is what big old trader wants. He wants this engineered liquidity to be left alone and to go all the way up there. Okay, I'm gonna let you have it, but okay, I know it's an if thing, and it's all ifs, and that's if if those steps occur. So listen, big old trader, you're getting a taste. The young man that came, he joined Algowick the other day, right? Yesterday. So this is what happened, right? He joined Algowick and he said, based on the opening range, he knows or he can tell what how silver bullet is going to print. That's what he said. So I like people like that. I like people who are, who are confident about their own thing. I don't discourage it ever, ever. I never do, because you do not want to discourage confidence no matter what. It's the same thing, as you guys can tell me, with the discourse or the exchange with Shane Bethel. You don't want to discourage people with things that are working for them. You never want to do that, because you never know, folks. You never know. Growth is always going to be about growth, but you don't want to discourage something. You want people to come to an understanding for themselves. By the way, you're seeing that recalibration right there. Pay attention. It's gonna start getting wild. You see that? See the wild prints? It's gonna go green and then back to black, and then it's gonna go up. You see that? You see that, bro? Yeah. Yeah, control. Right in time. By the time this candle closes in 30 seconds, okay, in 27 seconds, you are not going to see that. You're not going to see that anymore. That is recalibration. Recalibration playing in real time. You will not see recalibration after the fact. You will, by the time that candle closes, you will not see all that. See all that gyration? See the way it's gyrating, like boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Recalibration, gentlemen. I ain't gonna talk about it again. Boom. You see that? Oh, here we go. Pay attention to speed. You again. Let's go. Speed right now. Pow. Speed, baby. Speed. Yeah. Exaggeration. Ooh. Listen, guys, I know things, man. I know things. I know things, bro. I'm trying to show you guys exaggeration. This is what recalibration is about. It's like it's going to move wild. When you start noticing wild price action, you're going to get the things that need to be taken, like the liquidity that needs to be rated, the inefficiencies that need to be satisfied, everything that needs to be done, it's going to do it like boom, boom, right there and then. Why? Because algorithmically, it is reassessing. Oh, yeah. You're going to get it. Speed, baby. I told you. Y'all saw it. Now, here's a question. We were talking about it at 252. Do you see it there now? No. We were talking at about 253. Do you see it there now? No. Look at this current candle. Does that look fast? Does that look like speed, folks? Does that look like speed, baby? Boom! Woo! Another one. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something. We don't do ifs, boys. If is a language, but if is not authority. If is not authority. It's a language, folks. If is a language of doubt. If is a language of fear. And guess what the Lord said in his word? He said, we are not to worship with a spirit of fear, but we are given a sound mind. His people worship him. Spirit of truth and sound mind, folks. Sound mind. Authority. You command, folks. Yeah. Authority. My daddy runs the markets. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In spirit and in truth. Sound mind, baby. Look at that, folks. Look at that. We were going up. You got recalibration. Do you see it now? No. It is not there. It is not, it doesn't exist. It's not a PD array. It's an invisible PD array, if you want to call it that. It's invisible. You won't see it. You have to have the ability to be able to recognize what it looks like in real time. It doesn't exist. It's not a traditional fair value gap. It's not a PD array that exists while the candle closes. It's not one of the PD arrays that is confirmed, that is realized after the close. It's a PD array that exists in the print. It's like a spirit. Oh man. Control, baby. We're going higher. Our brother, big old trader, he wants to see it higher. Oh my day, I'm eating all my words. He wants to see this high. He wants to see 149 high taken. That's what he would like. But I'm like, bro, we have this low. We are this low. I want it engineered. At that time, I said, we want this. I don't want that low to raid, this low. I don't want it to raid. I want to see it pause. Pause the raid on command. Let's engineer more liquidity there. What does that mean? It's going to go back there. And then it's coming lower because it's already done what I wanted it to do. Take your time, satisfy, pause at an inefficiency, and then come back lower. Now, here's the trick. As it was going higher, it gave me the inefficiency that I wanted to see right there so that I can use that for the raid later. Yesterday, I told you guys, do you remember the relationship between a fair value gap or special inefficiency and the recalibration? I also mentioned the lifter. Look at that. You want to tell me the recalibration was happening right there, right at the point that I dictated. I said right here, you were going to get a fair value gap or an implied fair value gap, but it doesn't matter which one you get because it is going to be a bullish inefficiency. I said that loud and clear. You can cut it, you can clip it, you can post it. Swoosh. Right there. It's going to become an inversion. Liquidity raid. Job done. Come back and recalibrate. Give me that recalibration, baby. And then, when I said, when you get that confirmation of recalibration, you're going to get what? Speed. You're going to get that speed. Did you get speed here? Did it look like speed, folks? I'm trying to candle by candle. I don't want to do no ifs. I don't want to do no, well, this is what I think. We all do that because we've been trained to run it like that. But we don't run that. At Algowick, that is not the game. People come in and it's if, and I get it, and I understand it. But if is a language of doubt. If is a language of fear. If is not an authority language. When you speak to children, you don't go to them and say, if you listen to me, then I will give you this chocolate. You should not. You don't do that. What you do is, do this right now. Sit down. Command, folks. Authority, confidence, no doubts. I'm calling PD arrays, people. This is why I tell you guys, don't trigger me, man. Don't trigger me. Don't say something that's gonna get me all like, okay, then I'm gonna have to flex a little. I'm gonna have to show something, not next week, not tomorrow, not in an hour. I'm gonna have to show control now. Don't make me do that to you, people. Because I got it like that on a whim. I'm always ready for war. I'm always ready. The arsenal is always there. My people keep thinking I'm cheating. Yes. he said I'm a cheater. I'm trying to tell you something, man. I'm trying to tell you, you were fighting the controller. Oh, man, I said it. I said it. Oh, Connor, you're getting banned, bro. You are getting banned. That's it. End of story. You're done. You are fighting this guy? You want to fight my controller? Oh, my days. Do you know how far my controller has brought me in life? He took me from the miry place, bro. He took me from the lows of the lows, bro. He brought me to paradise, bro. He gave me all the things that I asked for, bro. He restored my soul. He put me on the path of righteousness. Oh, yea, for his name's sake. Let me tell you something. My controller, he is my shepherd. And guess what? I shall not want. He put me right in green pastures. He laid me by the still waters. He restored my soul. Do you understand? Do you understand? Even though I walk through the valley and the shadow of death, I will fear nothing, for my controller is always with me. His rod and his staff, they comfort me. Don't play with my controller, y'all. I'm warning you, you will get destroyed. You will get destroyed. I'm telling you, it's not a joke. Don't joke around with my controller. There we go. So we are revisiting this discount area there, okay? Just like the 500 that I said earlier in Discord, we're revisiting that. Don't touch my controller, man. I'm telling you. You know what he said? Touch not my anointed. Oh, yes. When he's got his hands on you, when you are anointed, folks, anyone who touches you, man, they're going to get cooked. That's what's up. Anyway, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on there? What's going on? Talk to me, people. Talk to me in the chat. How are we doing? How are we doing? Are we doing good or what? Is this good content? Huh? Is this good content? Like, come on, man. We are bearish. You get that? We are bearish. When the controller shows up, ICE D. When it shows up, don't start fighting now. Don't start talking. Don't start arguing. He is in town. He does what he will do. Look at this price action. You think this looks good? Nomo said, every day since I've been on, you are on fire day. Listen, bro. Every day. I am on fire, not because I'm getting burnt on the outside. I am on fire because his fire ignites me from within. Oh, I may sound so mean, but every time I look at price, it reverts to the mean. Do you understand what I mean? I'm on fire today. Yeah, I blame these guys, man. They put me. I was trying to be calm earlier. I was trying to be nice and just keep a mellow. I was like, could I actually do a mellow space? Could I keep it cool? But nah, these dogs had to trigger me. Can we call it iceberg? Iceberg PDRA. You talk about the one with the implied version? Okay, let's call it the iceberg. The iceberger. Iceberg Peter. We have so many names at this point. It's insane, man. But yeah, don't touch, man. Don't touch. Is the controller the force presented favor? No, 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 nope, 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 nope. It is not. It is not the force presented favor or silver bullet time. My controller, his name is Jesus the Christ. He cannot be bound by time. But on the PD arrays, he is not bound by time. It has nothing to do with the fact that it is within silver bullet. No, 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 no. It's just an inefficiency. But it is a specific type of inefficiency. I'll give you an example. You have breakaway gaps. They have a purpose. You have exhaustion gaps. They have a purpose. You have measuring gaps. They have a purpose. These are different types of fair value. They're all the same. They're all the same FVG, fair value gaps, BISC, CB, whatever you want to call it. They're all the same. But controller is a whole different beast. Whole different beast. It is the only one that I cannot tame because he is too strong. You cannot tame God, folks. You cannot tame God. He is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I love your name, Bethel. You know your name is special? The name Bethel? You know it's special? Do you know how special that name is? The name Bethel is a very special name. You might want to, I don't know if you're House of God. Yeah. You're a Christian? You go to church and stuff? Yeah, your name is powerful, bro. It's a powerful name. Very good name. Oh, very good. Very good. I like that. I like that, bro. Very good. Yeah, so basically, man, can we help a brother, big old trader? We need to get his eyesight back. Are you there, bro? Please. Please don't go blind. Don't go blind on me. What's going on? Yo, I'm here, bro. Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, so basically, we have that low. You saw that I wanted it to pause at that time. Okay? It paused at that time. It did exactly what I wanted. It gave me my BISC across these two prices there. Took liquidity. Now it can come back and take these lows because now this is engineered. The objective has shifted. Recalibration right there, and boom. Boom, right there. Boom. Right at the crossing of that low, you have a version of change in the state of delivery. Right there. That's your confirmation that, yep, objectively speaking, algorithmically speaking, it is saying we're going lower. So now we need to go back into premium, use this order block, all right? If I'm being specific, so we get the language right. Boom, right there. But if you want to use the one that we actually did annotate earlier, it was this right there. Boom. Go in there, and then you have this opening right there. There you go, mean threshold. Changing the state of delivery here. It went right in there, grabbed authority, and boom, lower. Lower it goes, taking this low. That's how that works, people. That's how that works. It is not magic. It's just algorithmic. Shane said LOL. How do I identify chaotic DeFi? Hey, what's up, man? Chaotic DeFi said, how do I identify the controller? You want my source for free? Do you mind telling us how we can find the controller the specific time it starts? So here's the thing, right? Uh, this is the fallacy. Just gotta ask Drake. Do you go Drake? Just gotta ask Drake. What? Yeah. So listen. Everybody wants to know, and this is why I said I don't want to talk about it. Everybody wants to know this thing. Everybody wants to know how it works. Clearly, you can see how it works. Clearly, you can see it works. Clearly, you can see it's 100%. And honestly, the whole idea of actually bringing it, I posted about it last year, okay? And it was because it was bugging me for a long time. In fact, I would say, it broke my heart, honestly. Not because of me, but it was the disappointment. Because an individual literally said there's no such thing as 100%. It really broke my heart. Like, I was like, what? How can you say that? Like, how could you even? And this was in a space, folks. Imagine ICT people saying things like there's no such thing as 100%. And I'm like, what? So eventually, after a conversation, I posted something on my chart and I said, it was, the control. It was in relation to God. But also, obviously, everything that I post on my Twitter, it's always about. So if you go and search controller, like you get a whole list of places where I mentioned it. But yeah, Luke said not being in the Discord is a generational mistake. Wow, generational. Oh wow, you flatter me, bro. But yeah, yeah. So it bugged me. Like this thing really bugged me, and it bugged me for a long time. Cause I was like, how could you say that? And you're supposed to be almost like a representative of the community. It bugged me, man. I couldn't believe it. That was when I started realizing that okay, there's a difference between a purist and a wannabe. Wannabe ICT traders are people who like the things that ICT preaches. They like his concepts. They like the things that he's delivering. They use it, they see how it works, they're encouraged by it. Those are wannabes. They like it. But they are not purists. Because the difference between those who like and those who are purists is one thing. The purists, they believe. They believe it. The word belief, if you read in the Bible, the word faith, P-I-S-T-I-S, it's a Greek word, pistis, right? The word means to have confidence in something or in someone. To be assured, the word assurance, that's what the word faith means. People think the word faith means fide. Fideism is not the same as the actual Greek word faith. To believe, it means you are so sure. There is no shadow of a doubt. That's what it means. A purist. When Jesus says in Matthew chapter 5, when it says, blessed or blessed are the pure in heart. Guess what he said? For they shall see God. That is the only qualification for those who will see, for those who will see, for people who will see things, for people who will have the permission, who will be given the grace to the revelation to see. They've got to be pure in heart. It doesn't come to those who like. It doesn't come to those who are fake. It doesn't come to the wannabes. That's why they use indicators. That's why they use indicators, folks. And as long as you use indicators, you will never see what I'm showing you. You will never see. Because your art, the art, A-R-T, your art of trading is not pure. You're not looking at price action for what it is. You're leaning on something else, people. This is what I'm trying to preach. Oh, you see, you came to church today, right? This is what I'm trying to say to everyone. Guys, I know what I see. I'm trying to encourage you to see it. Open your eyes, open your heart, believe. Let me show you. Let me show you. But if your heart is not pure, you will never see 100% control. You will never see it. I am showing it to you. Live stream after live stream after live stream. No indicators. You will never see that indicator thing on the top left of my chart. Right up here where the mouse is. You will never see that. I am even supposed to have one that, where I can put the name and the watermark and stuff like that. But guess what? I'm like, nah, I don't care. Let them have it. They will never have it because their hearts ain't pure, folks. As long as you are using indicators, you will never see. It ain't happening. I've got people in my Discord, folks. I know they use indicators. And I'm going to wash it out of them. You watch. By the time I'm done with them, they're going to be done with indicators. They're going to go back to the original art of price action, of being a trader. They will get rid of those indicators and they will start reading price the correct way. But before you do that, you've got to repent. What does the word repent mean? It means to change your mind completely about something. It means to turn 180 degrees. You're going one way, you completely turn against that direction, and you go the opposite way. That's what repentance means. Spiritually speaking, it means that you are living in a life of sin. You're living a life of sin. You're living against God. You're doing things that God is like, that ain't right. That ain't righteous. That ain't pure. That's not holy. Why would you do that? And you got to come to God and say, I repent, Lord. Show me the way. I believe on you. That's what it means. And you begin to walk in that faith. You begin to walk in that way. Because Jesus said, John 14:6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but except through me. That's what he said. The way. He is the way. No other way. There's only one way, folks. One way. No back doors. No windows. There's only one entrance. You either go in through him or you ain't getting it at all. And he's the same one that says those who are pure in heart, they will see God. Guess what he was really telling them? You will see me because your heart is pure, because you believe wholeheartedly with a pure heart that he is God. Those are the people that will see him. Oh yeah, we're going to get in there. Normal said that's the special sauce. You join the mentorship. He's been a blessing having some time with us here. Nomos then said, yes, I remember when he said that, Europe in this. Oh, I know. It really broke my heart, man. But anyway, we move. Luke said, "Oh yeah, nothing to this." And then Chaotic said, "Anyone who reads the chart knows price is 100% control." Apparently, it's not everyone. It's not everyone, folks. Look at this, man. Look at this. Does this look controlled to you? Does it look controlled? Does it look controlled, people? Please help me out. Does it look controlled? Does it look controlled? This is what we're trying to say, people. Perfect. I'm out. I don't know what you took the buy. I hope you did. I hope you did. I hope you took that, all the way. I got out of the country. Well done. You see that, guys? Big O, baby. I love it. I love it, man. Usman said every day, every week, and it won't stop. Cap Jones. 3:07 p.m. was the entry. 3:07. Oh, okay. Oh, right here. Oh, so you probably endured a little bit of, inversion. Ooh, very good. Very good. Right there. 3:18 was your entry. Very good. Very good. I love it. Inversion right there. Boom. There you go. Quick one, man. Yeah, nice one. Nice one. Tap, gone. That's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it. By the time you all are done, you will love it. Look at that. Look at that, people. There you go. There is that specific fair value gap that I told you was going to be created before it was created, people. Before. I knew liquidity engineering this low was not going to be rated. And I knew it's going to give me a rally with a fair value gap there. Before that liquidity was going to be, before this liquidity was not going to be rated here. Like, it wasn't going to rate this one. Rewind it, people. After this live stream, go back to, what was it? What time was it? Yeah, go back to 2:42. Look in the timestamp, all right? Like at the bottom right where the timer is, and then track back. Go back to 2:42. And then study that. How did he know? Control. Before this printed, I knew right here. I'm trying to tell you something. You think it's a joke. It ain't no joke. I might sprinkle a bit of gospel in there. I might sprinkle a bit of, theatrical, for entertainment. But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by all of that. Met all my rules and took the trade, baby. That's it, man. That's it. No time wasting. We need to get in there. Get in, get out. Extract what you need to extract. That's what the markets are for. But don't be fooled. Don't get distracted. That's what I mean. I'm going to preach the gospel to you. You're going to hear about Jesus Christ. Absolutely. Because he's the one who brought me here. He gave me this ability. Yeah, man, this is Matthew 25 stuff. Go read it. Go do your study. Yeah, you should have held. You should have held, bro. That's a market maker model, market maker buy model right there. You've got controller there, and it's giving you a market maker model. So, you should have held, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all good. But yeah, don't get distracted. I'm going to tell you about price, and I'm going to tell you about my Lord. And we come like a package, as a package. We come as a package, y'all. No division. If you want some of this sauce, sweet sauce, you're going to have to endure. You're going to listen. You're going to listen to gospel. Why? Because we live in a world where, number one, the people who control this world, let me tell you something, folks. The people who really run the markets, they are the children of God. And there ain't nothing anyone can do about that. That's a fact. The people who have patented the thing that controls these markets, the people who own the code to these markets in the whole world, they are the children of God. The people who make sure, no matter what it is, whether they are sinful, whether they are not, good and bad, everything, they are the children of God, folks. You need to look into them. They run the show. They run the show. They've been given the blueprint. They know what's up. If you want to know about money, read the Bible, especially the Old Testament, and then fast forward and go read the book of Revelation. Take the book of Revelation and break it down into numbers. You think I'm joking? Don't believe me. Go do your research. Go take the book of Revelation, the last book, the 66th book. Go take it and break it down. Not into words, into numbers. Go study it. Big O Trader said, I would, but I'm blind. I'm telling you guys, man. Okay, here we go, gentlemen. I can feel something coming. Gang Cry. Okay, so I imagine that's not your real name, but he said, what's the purpose of doing these live streams? Just entertainment? Because nothing is actually explained. Really? At most, people get invited to join the Discord mentorship. Oh. Lord, I offer my life to you, everything I've been through. Use it for your glory, Lord, I offer my life to you, everything I've been through. Use it as a sacrifice. Lord, I offer you my life. Yes, yes. I'm going to relax, bro. I'm going to relax. Big O Trader said, I'll explain to you, Gang Cry. You'll be able to see price easily go. Cap about to bring out his arsenal. No, 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 no. I am not getting triggered today, folks. I'm on good behavior. I'm on good behavior today. I'm not going to get triggered. What time is it? It's about 3:30. I'm not going to smack a horse with him. I'm not. Listen, I'm on good behavior. Let me tell you something, though. A subscription-free scam trap. Oh, they're all coming out now. Oh, Harmony. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. Listen, man. We run a bit of something. Bro, great live. You had me cracking up this whole time. I'm glad. If I can entertain you guys, that would be good. They're all coming out now, people. It's subscription-free scam trap. Listen. If you are here, listen loud and clear so that we can clear the air. Right here is what I say before you know whether you want to stay. You do not need to pay because me, I swim at the bay. Listen, folks, if you don't want to come to join Algowick, do not pay. I don't want and I don't need. Gang Cry, I do not want what you have. Good luck to you, and keep on shining in your gang, because the pillows are dry. When you lay your head on it, I am pretty sure they're going to be wet, because you are going to cry. Hey! You didn't see that one coming, did you? you didn't see you didn't see that one coming, did you? They said Derek has a Derek has a twin brother. Yep. I think it's Derek, folks. I think it's Derek. I think Derek changed his name. I think Derek definitely changed his name. No pun intended. Oh, how many great uh, just liked your live, bro. Every little. By the way, guys, I appreciate it. Um, the like and the subscriptions, they do help. They do help. And if you would, even if you're here to troll, if you're here to doubt, if you're here to, maybe you went here, like you went here earlier in the live stream. I understand, So we'll forgive, right? But yeah, man, please do like and subscribe, because of the people who have been liking and subscribing in the past. That's why you're able to see it. That's why you're here. That's why the algorithm, whatever way it works, it's showing up and popping up on your YouTube feed. So just like some people have been liking and following on Twitter, and some people are here, to be fair, and I appreciate the support. Do like I really, and then by the way, I mean this, God's honest truth. I really mean it. The channel has grown in 2 weeks, in just over 2 weeks. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So I just want you to know that whoever is here, do like and subscribe, because it's been helpful. And there are people who are here to just get some exposure to some information. That's all. On that note, to address Ghosty, always notice how it's never their real names. Like they ain't. Anyway, Ghosty and Gang Cry. A dope combo, I'll give you that. Thank you, Ghosty. No take personal, just my opinion, bro. You just entertain people. Well, hey, this is content creation. I think every single person, just like I've said in multiple live streams, I think every single one of you should start your own YouTube channel and go ahead and entertain people if you want. If you don't want, it's okay. Just show support to people who are doing it. Different strokes, different folks. You understand? Yeah, so basically, but yeah, I'm going to say this very calmly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I encourage you to go back and watch ICT's videos. Ghosty said, Don, my guy, you have a good way of approaching things. I respect you. Hey, listen, all I'm saying is, if you don't understand some of the things that I'm talking about here, I encourage you to go and watch ICT's videos. They are free, folks. They are free. They're free for you, but they are free. You can watch them. You can gain some insight. You can gain some exposure to the logic. And honestly, it will cost you nothing. Now, you may have to watch some videos. You may have to not watch some videos. I don't know how the experience is going to go for you individually, but they are free. As for me, my time is not. I'm sorry. Every man has his choice to make, and I value my time. The people who have joined, you will be surprised. They know what they get. And guess what they're saying to me, by the way? Just like you, with your own individual opinions, guess what they're saying to me? They're saying, bro, you are cheating yourself. You're lowballing yourself. The price is too cheap. For the things that you are showing us here in private, it's too cheap. Go anywhere. Pay anyone in regards to mentorship, and let them show you candle by candle on the 1 minute chart. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, folks. Let them show you candle by candle. My people are being shown candle by candle. Logic, real logic. I'm displaying. Obviously, I'm giving a little taste, but they know some of the ins and outs, and they see it, and they're anticipating, uh-oh, here we go. And they're dropping hints in the chat, folks. They are doing it in their own hands, not me. The guy, let me introduce you to something, yeah? 9:43, we were talking about that earlier. I think it was me and Shane. Yeah, so me and Shane were talking about 9:43 earlier. The guy in the Discord who called 9:43, it wasn't me. He mentioned it ahead of me, that was going to be the high. He mentioned it ahead of me. You understand that? Ahead of me. So I'm just trying to say like, hey, look, I am now at a point where the people who sign up, they are now anticipating before me. That's when you know that you have something that you can hand over to other people and they can use it for themselves. And he's not the only one. He was just the first to mention it. I was not the first. So what does that mean, folks? There are people here that I have handed over tools, and I've told them, look at this, pay attention to that, go study that. High probability stuff, real logic, real algorithmic stuff. One of them is here, and I asked them, was it yesterday or the other day? Hey, the thing that I showed you, did you look at it today? How did it work? And he said, 100%. 100%. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Mama Killer said, but 9 plus 4 plus 3 equals 16 equals 7. My 15K investment just evaporated. Oh my days. You guys are gas, man. You're so funny. But yeah, let me give it. Normal said, right, he did his thing. He was calling on the Holy Spirit to keep us calm. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm trying to be calm, man. I'm trying not to get too theatrical. Don, my guy. Oh yeah, I read that earlier. Shane said, bless. Shane, you still here? I like Shane. I like his name. Bethel. Powerful name. House of God. Mama Killer said, I'm gonna sleep at 12:04 tonight and wake up at 7 to start my Revelation number study tomorrow. Maybe we'll even take 144 hours to read it. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't mean that. What I'm saying is, when you study the Bible, the numbers, there are biblical numbers. Like, say for example, 5 is the number of grace, and you can then look at the places where God is applying His grace to certain people, even in the Book of Revelation, for example. And yeah, it's really good. So there's some things that would jump out to you. You find it's supposed to be a coincidence, But yeah, it's very interesting. Like in the book of Revelation, for example, when people are going to be sick and they're going to be dealing with plagues and they're going to be so sick, they're going to wish they want to die. And God says, you know, he allows that period to go for 5 months because he's giving them a chance to repent. And when you look at the context of the verses that, you know, that talks about that scenario there, you will find that it has to do with the fact that those people would not believe. They still would not believe, even though God gave them 5 months of grace, because 5 is the number that represents God's grace, God's goodness. Just, you know, little things here and there. But yeah, me too. Be easy. What's up, brother? Be easy. Nomo said, and he just started the mentorship. There's many mentorships that lag and draw out the lessons to keep people on and show them good jewels once in the blue. This dude getting people skillful quick. Yeah, man. Actually, to speak on that, I shared something with them today, and I'm very confident if they all left today, they're going to be profitable. It's only been 2.5 weeks, folks. 2.5. I am very confident. I am very confident. And they know it. They know it. And you guys will hear about them. Just give it some time. You will hear. It's not going to take long, because I'm going to be sending them to you guys. You're all good. I'm already telling them, hey, yo, get ready. We need to start spreading the good gospel. We need to start spreading the good gospel of precision and control. We need to start inspiring people to give them hope. You will see. You're going to hear about them, because I'm going to equip the founding members with so much power, so much strength that none of you guys, nobody, zero, nobody is going to be able to touch all 30 of them. Pay attention. You will see. When you start hearing about, oh, this person is some leaderboard, or they did this month, or they did that, and you will hear about them. Because that's my goal. I'm not here to keep things by myself. They are going to be so equipped, you will hear about them. You think I'm joking? Just like last year when I was talking to you guys about 100% control and this and that, and people didn't believe. They were doubting. But yet ICT kept confirming everything I was saying. I was even telling everybody, 2025, he announced he's going to do 2025 mentorship. So series of videos, whatever, live stream. And I said to them, ICT is going to teach. I believe ICT is going to, teach this, and that. It was very specific. Very specific. You could not hide it. It's not like some random, vague, sounding thing. Very specific things. That this year, 2025, is going to be about this, and that. He then announced 2026, and I did the same thing. And guess what he's teaching right now? The thing he taught in 2025, the very thing he taught in 2025, I know what it's based on. How about that for some big old confident speech? I know what it is based on. I knew what it was based on. Listen, folks, every single inefficiency that he has introduced since 2024, guess who was asking for them? You don't know who you're dealing with. And that's the thing about this disrespect. We need to start closing this shop down. Let me tell you guys something. You're like thankful. Oh yeah, he introduced the zircon. He introduced the wraith. He introduced all of this. All these things he's teaching now. Guess who was at it 2024, folks? Before you lot got it. In the charter member group. Guess who? Guess who was the one preaching about inefficiencies the whole time? Guess who came on Twitter and said it is all about you need to focus on inefficiencies? Guess who? You don't know who you're messing with, folks. You don't know. You think you know, but you don't have a breeze. So you want to come up on here and you want to start talking all kinds of talk. You think I'm just trying to entertain. I'm the inefficiencies guy. Yeah, there you go. You want some bravado. You want some big man talk. I'm that man. I'm the guy. You will never understand inefficiencies like I do. Never. It's not happening. Because the man himself is not even teaching it like that. He will teach something. No, sorry. I take that back. I will post about something. Then he's going to teach. The very next video is going to teach on it. Do you know how many numerous spaces that I spoke at? I was speaking there, explaining all these things, and they didn't believe me. They thought, oh yeah, he's just cap. He's just talking all kinds of talk. The very next videos, he was literally reiterating those things, confirming. And then I would just post, and I'll be like, I told you so. You don't know. And if you don't know, sit down and shut your mouth. You don't know. You don't know. And I'm sick and tired of unbelievers. People who think, oh, we just come in here, he doesn't explain anything. Where were you when I was explaining yesterday? Where were you the other day? Where were you on Friday? Yeah. Go through those videos, man. Go through them. Watch some control. Take some paper and a pen and write things down. Take some notes. Yeah. You just became my student for free. How about that? You trolls. You don't know who you're dealing with. You think people are joining because they just want to spend some money? They're looking for where to spend the money? No. It's because they realize that, wait a minute, there might be some truth here. And I need some of that truth. And I am giving it to them. Nice and good. And now they're using these things. They're using it and it's working in their hands. Imagine that. Imagine that. Can you do that? What have you done? Let's get into it, folks. What have you done? How many people have you really helped? You want to talk a big game? How many people have you helped? How many people have you helped? How many people's confidence have you shifted? How many people do you have that you can say, yep, you know what? Yeah, because of this, because of me. Or they come to you and they thank you and say, yeah, because of you, bro. Man, because of you, I'm on a whole different level. How many? There's your 50 there. There's your horse smacker there. I guess I stayed long enough, right? There's your horse smacker. Boom. Every time. Anyway, I'm going to take these off. We don't need them anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something, yeah. There's always somebody in the chat who will say something. And I like how I handled things today, you know? Like, I like it. Ice D said, sorry, I didn't read what you said. Ice D said, 2025 really resonates with me. I always wonder why ICT doesn't show the 25 stuff this year that much. Maybe he really does not want to repeat himself a lot. Teach and move on, boom, only for the strong. Ice D, you are absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. There's so many things to teach. I like the way he teaches. Why? He will drop something. He will explain what it is. He would show like, oh, this is what it looks like and everything. And he leaves it to those who really care, the pure in heart, to go do their study on that. That's how a real teacher does. When you have so many things in the syllabus, when you have so many things in the catalog, it's like you got to keep up. And not everybody is fit enough to keep up. They're not intellectually fit enough. So that's really what's going on. I hope I responded to everybody's chat. Thank you to everybody who came, whether we trade the same thing or not. Thank you for everyone who engaged, participated. I enjoyed the exchange. You know, it is always good. Like, you never know what you're going to expect. Like, no day is the same. No day is the same. And if you're here, oh, I should have brought the spoon, right? I should have brought the spoon for gang cry. He wanted me to explain the things that I personally use, the things that work for me, the things they want your edge for free, people. These are broke people. They're so broke. They want everything for free. I should have brought out the spoon, bro. Man, I missed a moment there. It's okay. Hey, XCT, what's up? I don't like too much the way ICT teaches. Hey, listen, like everyone's different. You know, some people will like it, some people won't. It is what it is. It worked for me, I think. So, I mean, what can I say? But you are right. There are other people. There are other people who said, you know, it doesn't necessarily click for them, that style. But it's a style thing. The information works. The information is good. So I think we just need to learn to take the information and just take advantage of it. And again, unless you are a paying student, or like you paid, you know, pre-2022, like 2021, then you're getting something for free. Beggars aren't choosers, folks. If I'm getting something for free, I take what I can take. But you have people like Gang Cry. They want to cry because, you know, they want you to explain something for free. They want you to basically build them a business, put money in their pocket for free, while still trolling. They want to say things, and then it's like they think you're going to bend. Oh, you will never receive from me with that kind of attitude. Not that kind of spirit, bro. You will never receive from me. It ain't going to happen. People like that, they'll never make it in trading. So why do I need to worry? I mean, I'm the one with the Discord. I'm the one with the people in the group, sharing with people every day, Monday to Friday. And they are seeing it for themselves. Not me, like make it every time. It's like they are seeing this thing that I'm giving them for themselves. Could you imagine that? That's grace. That is grace. I got the 2016 ICT. Which one? Well, do you mean the core content, or do you mean the commentary? Because there's a difference. There are commentaries, and then there are 2016 like core content, which is on YouTube. But yeah, you know, to each his own. Like I say to my people, you are all responsible for your own trading business. So trade your trading business like you are the CEO, and don't let any other person convince you otherwise. All of them, mentorship. I am very sure you do not have everything, but I am confident you do not have every single thing. Because the guy who pirated and sold it in the, you know, like black market, the guy who downloaded everything and sold it, well, he didn't download everything, but anyway, yeah, the guy who sold it to people and the way people are getting it, and to be fair, like, you know, get your hands on information if you can, like it's yours regardless, but he does not have everything. So because there are certain videos that are missing, and when I vetted the list that everybody is getting, yeah, I realized, oh yeah, he's missing this video, he's missing that video, he's missing a whole lot of videos. So, and in fact, you'd be surprised, he's actually missing the best videos. How about that? Yep, the best ones, especially the ones on time. Yeah, he missed it, man. He missed it. Why? Because at the time when we were downloading the videos, the website, there was a corruption at one point and nobody could download. And then ICT had to do like a re-upload or something like that anyway. Or like a re-access type of thing. And within that time, there was a problem, like there was a mistake or something like that anyway. But yeah, he doesn't have it. I can guarantee you that. I suspect ICT has something about the time, but he doesn't explain. Time is not about silver bullets. Hey, do your research, man. You know, there's silver bullets everywhere. The question is, what is a silver bullet anyway? That's the question we have to ask ourselves in the first place. What is a silver bullet? Because we know a silver bullet is, can be a type of fair value gap. And then a silver bullet is actually about, can also be about time itself. So what is a silver bullet? What does it mean by silver bullet? Yeah, so I say all that to say that, I say all that to say a lot of people think they have everything. So unless you're a charter member and you actually downloaded everything when we were instructed to, and then you also have the OGs that had, the extra stash before I even got in. So unless you have what they had, yeah, you do not have everything. That's a fact. That does not mean making stuff up. That is an absolute fact. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, we're even talking about things that go way back before 2016. So yeah, man. There were some nerds, man. They were locked in. Like they were really they actually kept the entire online catalog. Could you believe that? I couldn't believe it. But I appreciate that they were gracious enough. Well, I guess, there was a little bit of exchange of value. So, I gave something and they gave this in return. And, that's the world we live in, folks. If you're good to people, they will be good to you. If you're not a troll, they will be good to you. They will be good to you, folks. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, Usman. XTZ is an intraday trading setup that looks for a high probability trade during a specific time window. Huh? Oh, silver bullet. Oh, okay. It's an intraday. So silver bullet is an intraday trading trading setup that looks for a high probability trade during a specific time. Nah, I don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it. Usman, I do not believe it. I do not believe it. Boom, there you go. Where's a big old trader? Where's the big old trader, yo? Big old trader, where you at, bro? Look at price now. Yeah, no, I don't believe it. I'm being honest with you. It's my personal opinion. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. I don't think it's true. The reason is the hiddenness is from years ago. He didn't give his best stuff back then, or the better things. So there's no way you're going to give the better stuff now, or you're going to give what is improved, or whatever you want to call it. There's no way you're going to give the better stuff now, and therefore the best exists before that. No. You cannot. It's absolutely impossible. I mean, I know for sure, the person ain't doing it candle for candle, candle by candle. It's not happening. I'm telling you, it's a fact. I don't think people actually understand how difficult it is to have the ability to be able to say, this candle is going to print this way, and then the next one, and the next one after that. Like I told you this story before. Go look at my Twitter. Go search implied fair value gap. This was last year. I need to get the date of my post, man, for real. I predicted 4 hours, 4 1-hour candles, exactly the PD arrays that they will be before they formed, in the direction that I wanted it to go, to the specific price that I wanted to go touch. I described the specific price, I gave that. I described the direction, I gave that. And then the how, the PD arrays that will form as they are printing. 4 candles ahead of time, 4 hours before. Do you know how hard that is? You think that's easy? Go on, do it then. Show me. Usman said this is elite level, candle by candle. Imagine when price going to run. Time to release some books. Yeah, all day for develop now. Do you know how hard it is to be able to say the next 4 candles is going to do this, this, and that, and that? Do you know how hard it is to be able to say right here? Where was it? Right here, folks. Let me show you. Right there. And that low. While price was coming down here, to be able to say that low is not going to be raided, that you wanted to engineer. Do you know how hard that is? I mean, price could have just boom, like spiked lower. So why didn't it at the time that I said it ain't going to happen? Come on, guys. Like, you have to think like I'm doing this every day on here, and somebody is coming here and saying, oh, well, he's not explaining. He's just entertaining. Well, what else do you want? Like, what else do you want? It's called Algowick TV, bro. You're here for entertainment. I'm sure you watch TV in your life, right? You probably watch Netflix every day. like I'm sure you get entertained by all kinds of things, probably weird things at the same time. Do you know how hard that is, folks? If you don't know how hard that is, I'm telling you, man, that is hard stuff. That is tough. Like, that ain't easy. If it's so easy, then do it then. Go ahead and show me. Draw up a live stream. Ecstasy said, what do you think, Cap, if I replay 2 charts, 1 million and 50 million, and watch them? Yes, that's what you should do, Ecstasy. You should do exactly that. Exactly that. No more say exactly. Enjoy and glean as it comes by. Absolutely. Absolutely. If it's so easy, let them do it, man. If it's so easy. Well, this is what we have now, people. 28,478 and 50. Okay? We need to pay attention to that price. There you go. We just need to pay attention to that price. If you know how hard that is, you wouldn't be saying the things you're saying. And people who say things like that, I know exactly what position they're at in their trading. I know where they're at. If you really, really want to succeed, okay, don't listen. Don't pay me, man. I don't want your money. Literally, God's honest truth. God's honest truth. There's a gentleman who DM'd me on Twitter. This was today, by the way. This was this morning, before the Algowick session. This morning, my morning time, he literally texted, like DM'd me on Twitter, and he said because of his work condition, like, you know, he works 9 to 5 and, you know, this kind of stuff, and so he wouldn't be able to make the lives. And so, you know, he was asking me to, you know, do I do this or, you know, do that? And I said to him, based by the sounds of his schedule, and I said to him, by the sounds of your schedule, my honest opinion, my suggestion is don't pay, don't sign up. That's what I said to him. So if you guys think that, oh, your money is what's necessary, get out of here, man. You have no idea who you're messing with. You have no idea. You think your €7.50 a day is worth it? You think that gives you a right to something? Get out of here, man. I hope I never see people like that. I don't even want them. If they show up, I tell them, boom, I don't want to see you next month. Do not come back. We don't need you. We don't need your money, folks. Your money is definitely not what it is. Your money doesn't move the market. It doesn't change anything. Nothing. Folks want to act all entitled. Yeah, tell me what the controller is. He's not going to tell you what the controller is. He's just teasing. He's like, well, what do you expect then? You expect me to give you something for free? Get out of here, man. Entitled beggars. That's what they are. Patience is my worst problem, and levels. So XZ said, patience is my worst problem, and levels, question mark, 15 minutes and 1 minute without one daily. If you want to be like a scalper, or like 15-minute time frame will give you previous day information. Just based on the number of candles and the range, it's going to give you, at least it's going to give you sessions. So that's why he calls it the bellwether chart, because you get a lot of information from 15-minute time frame, and then you can just study the 1 minute. There you go. It's all the same. I mean, a daily low is going to be the lowest low on the 15-minute time frame as well. So it's all the same. My people, we just rallied 200 handles. So let's see. So we have this high, we have that low. You can just take this high. You can take the 1131 low. Is it 1131? Let me make sure I get it right. Yeah, 1131 low and 1239. You want to get those two prices. The high, 1239 high, 1131 low. And you just want to extend it like this. Let me show you. Like that and like that. There you go. There you go. Usman said, okay, I am doing NQ1 chart. It's at 28,730. Right. My people, once again, I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate you hanging out with me. You know how these things go. You never know what you're going to get. I never know what I'm going to get. You never know what I'm going to talk about. I don't plan what I'm going to talk about. I just show up and I just try to have a good laugh. I try to have a good time and talk about price and talk about God. But here's the message that I want to leave you with, okay? If you are in a place where you are struggling, not financial advice, but you are struggling, okay? So you need to put two and two together. You need to start thinking. First of all, you need to say, God, Lord Jesus, you need to pray. Whether you believe in them, whether you don't, first of all, it's like, you just got to go to Christ, man. Lord Jesus, help me. If this thing is real, if this thing that this cap guy is talking about is real, help me understand. You start there. And then you go and study. If you are new, you're new to ICT concepts, it's free. You do not have to pay anyone. Do not pay anyone if you are a beginner. Do not pay anyone. No cent, no amount of money. You go to ICT's page on YouTube and you get it there for free. You develop your knowledge. Do not pay anyone, okay? Zero. Do not pay anybody. And you go learn it there for free. All right? And you get it, you equip yourself, and you do the work. You do the things that he instructs you. You do that. The people who come to me, they're looking for me to build them a business. That's what I do. I help people build a trading business. I give them tools that work. Like that. We don't waste time. And if that ain't it, they will be here in the chat and they will tell you, yeah, that guy, he's just capping. Cap be capping all the time. The things he talks about ain't true. They'll be here and you see it in the comments. They'll be here. I know who they are. If you come into the Discord, you will see them there. They will tell you, does it work? Does it not work? What does it look like on the chart? Is it true? They will tell you, folks. That's what I do. That's my expertise. And I give them my time. 18 hours a week. Does your mentor give you 18 hours a week? Does he give you candle by candle? How about that? Can he literally hand over to you a business that you just have to be responsible and execute accordingly? Can he do that? Yeah, I doubt that. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, folks. So that's who you're dealing with. So if you're a beginner, do not pay. If you're like Gang Cry, go to an Inner Circle Trader on YouTube. Go study there. You know, give him a like and subscribe, and you know, give him some watch hour views. You okay? That's what you do. Go give him that. That's what you do. Do not pay anyone. But hey, if you want to learn something, if you want to learn how to put things together, you want education, okay? Not financial advice. You want to learn. Okay. You know what to do. You'll figure it out. So that's the truth. I really like this 347 low, 349 low, and then this low like that. Oh no, sorry, this one. Yeah, 1145. I like that formation right there. Ending the day green. Love it. Absolutely. When I take losses, it's because I usually read it wrong. Hey, every single person, bro. Every single one of us. When we take losses, it's because we're being stupid. Every single one of us. You're not alone. You are not alone. And I am here with you. Though you're far away, I am here to stay. And you are not. Yeah, you see? You guys are bringing out all kinds of things out of me, man. What's going on here, man? Now you got me singing Michael Jackson. Oh man, I can imagine my Discord people. They're gonna cook me, man. They're gonna be like, "Oh, look at Michael Jackson all up on YouTube." Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you for hanging out with me. I see you tomorrow, Friday. Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you were entertained. See you guys later. And we're going to end broadcast. Good night. God bless.